Hello, CNC operators. For years, guys, I have been using whatever random piece of wood is ready to hand to knock in dowels or to persuade reluctant joints or to deal with any other chaos or mayhem that may arise in my shop. Today, guys, we are going to build a proper mallet for my shop, and it might be something that you need as well. Guys, this is a pretty easy build that you should be able to knock out on a short Saturday. I went through my wood pile and found these two pieces of koa that I decided to volunteer for the project. I also found this piece of curly maple that it feels right. It feels mallety. Do we want a really long mallet or, something short and stumpy? You know how stumpy you want to go, a little bam bam. You will need a CNC, clamps, a straight edge or a ruler. You'll definitely want a micrometer. A pencil is always handy, and of course, wood. I'll be using a 1/4 inch downcut bit, 1.51, 1.50, 1.54. So we do have to plane this. We will do that on our machine to kind of decide how big of a handle we want. Something like that would do. Cool 10 inches off the bottom, just right here where it gets kind of plain. And so I think that'll utilize the beauty of this wood the best. So we need to go through and figure out kind of what size 6 3/8. So we could go 6 by 4. I think 6 by 4 by 3 would make a pretty cool mallet. And you got to watch the edges of this wood. You don't want to measure from this side and end up cutting wrong. We're going to go off the flat side here. The plan is get one side surface, flip it over. We're going to pocket the other side, half the thickness of this, so it recesses in on both sides. We're probably going to put little notches in here so everything kind of slides together like a puzzle piece. This is a pretty simple and straightforward design. Main thing you want to watch out for is any radius that you make isn't narrower than your bit. We're also going to add in 3/1000 of an inch to the dog bone inside the two halves of the mallet head. That's going to give us a little extra room for the glue and for putting everything together nice. Other than that, my friends, the world is your vampire. What I'm going to do is just mark these edges here. What I'll do is, see, I got those marks that correspond to where these are. Set that on there and double check. I think we're good. Let's lay down some glue. Don't stab yourself, Shane. Lip here on the edge of my spoil board. I kind of just like to catch everything on. Yeah, baby. That's it. And take a good feel. We're just surfacing this for right now. Just catch our center. 1, 2, 3. So right there should be center. If I did math good and stuff. I figured it best to spare us all the whine of the router. Here we're just surfacing the faces about 0.05 of an inch. I do apologize for the lighting and focus on the old router cam. It's a bit challenging sometimes to get the lighting dialed in just right, so I hope you'll bear with me as I get it all figured out. But I still think it's pretty cool. I don't know, what do you think? Alright guys, those look like they turned out pretty well. Pieces are going to be 4 by 6, so what we're going to do is kind of figure out the best places to cut, get our centers marked, get our zeros set. So this one I think we'll be able to squeak in. It's trying to keep it off my rail so I don't hit it. Started getting into a hurry. I need to go through and measure 1.44. 1.48, 1.45, 1.46. In our program, we're going to tell us 1.46. We're going to come down 0.05 to level everything off. Start cutting this. I realized I didn't get my depth for this. 0.93. So I'm going to go for 0.85. Actually, let's go to 0.84. The math is easy. 0.84. Which means I have to divide it, which would be 42.42 into each of these for those little pockets that we're cutting out. And I'm also going to add in a 3/1000 of an inch just so I have a little bit of room for the glue and a little cushion for everything swelling so it fits together nicely. For speeds and feeds, folks, we're running at a depth of 0.065 with a 0.1 step over. and a cruising speed of 125 inches per minute. It seems to work pretty well with this koa. I could run a little bit harder, but I didn't feel there's any reason to push it. If you've machined koa, let me know in the comments below what speeds and feeds you have used. You ever feel real confident going into a project and then something like this happens? Holy smokes, we need to extend the bit. Oh my gosh. That was close. This one decided to play a little nicer for me, which is, nice. Start our depth at 0.91, and we're going to go down to 0.84 for our final kind of thickness, and then we'll cut it out. And then sometimes when things go wrong, you discover some sort of new exotic dance form. The dance of the hands. It feels dangerous, like snake charming, but with a CNC. Well, happy news. It appears we were successful getting a nice positive fit. But you can see where it kind of goofed right through here when we were, you seen that it was wobbling during when we were cutting it out. Apparently we didn't do a very good job sticking it down. Handle feels good. I think that it could have potentially been just maybe a 1/4 of an inch wider right through here. Main thing is, did we get it exactly halfway? Find out if this bad boy is going to glue up and be nice, or if it's going to be a little bit. Little dabble do on there. Fits pretty good. This thing's actually a lot nicer than I thought, guys. I'm pretty freaking stoked. There she is. I'm naming it Brawler. So we'll give that a few minutes to set up. Ooh, I'm so excited. It's beautiful. Oh man, Brawler's coming alive. I took it down to 220 grit. I do got a little bit of glue in between the cracks, but I'm not gonna let that bother me none. Getting her lathered up. Yeah, baby. I am worthy. Well, never mind me. I'm just rubbing out my wood. Pro tip, don't accidentally sand that edge before you put it together. I'm not overly worried about it because it's a work tool. I'm just waiting for the Guardians of the Galaxy to call. Take a look at that, guys. She is just a beaut. Just a lovely, lovely mallet. Just stunning. I love it. And guys, hit that subscribe button so you can see Brawler in action in future videos. Smash that subscribe button! Oh shit.